everyone, today's video is a requested one and it is going to be me practicing my wedding makeup. So, truth be told, this is the second time I've done this. I'm going to do a slightly different look, but the first time I got all the way finished and then I ran out of space. And so I was like, let me just tell y'all my final thoughts, and then it shut off. And so I decided we're just gonna, I guess, we're just gonna do it again, but we're gonna do it slightly different. So, I love pink and purple eyeshadow. That is my favorite. And so that's kind of what I'm gonna go with, but I don't want it to be too bright, because though I wear a lot of makeup on a daily basis, I still want it to be like pretty and bridal, you know? So I'm gonna start with this LOC Tati On Point Cream Shadow. These are old. I don't even know if they still make them anymore. And I am gonna be using this Venus 3 palette. I really like this. I'm gonna be doing a full face today, I think, which I haven't done in a very long time. So that's just to give me some shimmery base, you know. I'm not really gonna blend it, or I'm not too concerned about it. I'm just throwing it up there. All right, so I think I wanna start actually with, I'm just gonna set this down. Because what I have found, I'm using the Coty Airspun powder. I have found recently that if I just do the very slightest dusting of this, it helps me to like brush away fallout so much easier. And obviously I do my eye makeup first before I do the rest of my face, just because I wear a lot of eye makeup and a lot of times I do have fallout. So there you go. Let's start with brows. Seems like a good place, because I find that the brows just frame my whole face for me. So I'm going into the Urban Decay Smoked palette to the shade Backdoor. It's a really deep, cool tone brown. I have my hair up today. This is not going to be my like wedding hair. I'm getting my, look at that. That looks not very pretty. I couldn't see y'all. You know, I was just doing it. I wanted to just throw it up because I know for the day of I'm gonna have an updo. I'm not doing it myself, in case you were wondering. If you were like, oh baby girl, don't do that. Don't do your hair like it is today. I know it's gonna be up and there's gonna be some volume, because you know me, big hair, I love it. So I have gotten to where I don't set my brows. I just do this and it works. But I just feel like that frames my whole face so much nicer. So I like to start with brows. It's just a personal preference. I'm gonna do a very, very similar look to the one I did before that nobody saw. I don't know, you're probably like, why the heck are you referencing it? But just in case you were like, oh, I missed it. I'm just gonna change up the lid shade, because last time I used this shade Dream and it became very, very purple. And that does not really go with my wedding dress. If you don't know, I'm having a Disney Scottish Christmas wedding. All of the above. I know, it's gonna be a lot. John and all the other men in my family are wearing kilts because we are Scottish. We being like my dad's side of the family. My grandmother is from Scotland. She moved from Aberdeen when she was 16. And then John's family is also Scottish. John's last name is actually a Scottish clan, Mackay. So that will be my new last name, because I have decided to take his name. He is pretty chill about whether or not I do. I don't know. I know some people have like really strong opinions, yes or no. He doesn't really care, but I want to take it, so I'm going to. All right, so I'm gonna go into this shade Beauty right here, and that's gonna be our crease shade. And like I said, it's pink. So my other crease brush has just gotten too worn. And so anytime I try to put something in with using it, it shows up really patchy. So I'm using the Spectrum brush, which is or not Spectrum, it's Big Bang Beauty brush. And it's really good, it's just very dense. So like, you're gonna get the color. I go, if you haven't noticed, I go up really high when I do my makeup because I do have such hooded lids. but this is such a pretty shade. It's just a matte light pink. I feel like this looks very bridal. And again, like, I don't know. I'm doing my own makeup for my wedding because I love makeup. I know how I like it. And I don't really want someone to tell me, oh, that's too much for your wedding day. Or, oh, you shouldn't do that. Or, oh, let's do not pink eyeshadow. Let's do this color. Well, I know what I like, you know? I don't know if y'all can hear that. There was a huge storm this morning. The dogs, who usually just could not care less about storms, they're not at all bothered. Do y'all see Hippo? He's sleeping on his own butt. He's taking a little nap. What a weirdo, right? Love him. But the dogs were freaking out, which was very like them. So next I'm gonna go into the shade Ecstasy, which is like a really beautiful purpley pink. I wouldn't quite call it a mauve. I would say it's a little more purple, but it's gonna give me just enough depth. I don't want a lot of depth because I don't want to, you know, do like a smoky eye. Because I am also having a morning wedding or like an afternoon. We're getting married at 11 in Georgia. Near a beach, not on the beach, but near a beach. I'm really excited by it. I wish COVID wasn't a thing, because I feel like that's kind of putting a really dark cloud on all of our like plans and stuff, and we've already changed some of the plans. A lot of people aren't coming because of COVID, which sucks, obviously, like that's not what we want, but I think that's like a smart decision. And the people that are coming, instead of doing a buffet, or we're doing a buffet, but we're doing a served buffet instead of a serve yourself. We're having assigned seats, which we didn't really want to do, but we are now. So, you know, I mean, nothing major. John and I just bought our wedding day masks, something I didn't think we were gonna have, but see, I feel like on this side, it's blended up really pretty. And on this side, it's very much not. I don't know, maybe I need a little more. There, that's helping. So I definitely want to practice a few times before day of. And so I know exactly what I'm doing. All right. That's pretty good. Now I'm going to just take a flat shader brush. I'm going to have cleaned my brushes before the day of. Today they're not cleaned, so I just wipe them off on a towel. I'm going to go into the shade Heavenly right here. And we're going to see how that goes. I might need to use my finger. Yep. Go in with my pinky. There we go. That's showing up now. I don't have on a glitter glue. Maybe I should. That's pretty. It's not quite as pink as I thought it was gonna be, but that's pretty. I'm kind of tempted. So that's not bad. I'm gonna put it on the other side. But it's a lot more champagne and less pink than I want. So I'm gonna go over it with something else, but I wanna do the same on both sides. It's also just like really hard to pick up. It's like it's gotten hard pan. Yeah, it just got hard pan, so that's agitating. I'm gonna take a spoolie. It's got hair on it. And kind of rub that, because it just got hard pan. I'm gonna take some of the stuff I rubbed off. So we might blow away here, y'all. We'll see. So the other purpley shade, the shade Beam, was a lot easier to apply. So that's pretty, but I don't love it. And I want to love my makeup, obviously. So I'm going to go into the shade Last Dance. This is a MAC Dazzle shadow. And it's just like a little bit of an amped up version of that shade. Do y'all see how that's just like a little pinkier? And a lot sparklier? Yeah, I like that better. I probably should try this with a glitter glue as well. I hope we don't blow away, y'all. That will be really weird. Imagine just like watching this video and then it's just like whoosh. I mean, it's not like it's live. I wouldn't be able to post it if I did blow away, but you know. All right. I think I need a glitter glue. Because that's pretty, but it's still not quite as impactful. I've been kind of thinking, you know, we're gonna put a third shadow on. A third one. Oh, let me reach for it. This is a lot of up close. Now you can really see my look. This is the NYX Roll On Glitter in the shade Nude. That's what I want. Look at that. That's what I want. All right, let's clean this up a bit. Oh, here we are. Let's go back into that shade Beauty. Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of pink. That didn't blend, did it? That just took over a lot. Whoops. All right, you know, that's okay. I wish there was like a better way. Can I put this on my finger? Yeah. Maybe I'll do that. And then there. Kind of blend it out into that. Same here. Alright. I'm really trying to blend it into this outer corner shade too. So we've got a lot of fallout. A lot of fallout. But that's pretty. That's what I want. This is why I do my own makeup too, because I could use like a makeup wipe, but I don't keep makeup wipes because they're really bad for the environment. There we go. I'm pretty happy with that. All right, face now. Oh, I didn't wet my sponge. I should have wet my sponge, but I didn't. So we're gonna make that work. I usually like to sponge. This is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer. I'm just gonna put that in the center of my face. All right. Oh, that's really pretty. I feel like that's pretty bridal. I mean, it's shimmery, but I don't think that's too much. I really need the sponge wet. Oh, I'll do this. Take my setting spray. This is the Makeup Revolution Hyaluronic Fix Spray. we go. It's there. It's not as damp as I usually would have it, but that'll work. All right. Now I only have one foundation, and I don't want to have a super heavy look day of. I do have a little bit of chin problems because, you know, wearing a face mask. Okay. Where's my sponge? I just had it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's not really damp enough, but it'll do. I just want to do a really, really light layer of foundation. I don't want to look masky at all. Some days, you know, I look a little masky like on the day-to-day, and I don't really care. But for wedding day, I just want to look really natural. There we go. This is a beautiful foundation, I think. I have normal to dry skin. It's getting drier with the winter. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. I'm gonna put a little bit of concealer, just the smallest amount. I have the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Concealer. I don't love it, honestly. I might end up buying a new concealer before we get married. I don't know. I just put the tiniest amount in. Where's my sponge? And then blend. Blend, 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 blend. I feel like I've got like 10 things going on at once, but that's okay. Oh, I really like the way that eyeshadow looks. All right. There we go. Yeah, just to brighten it up, just a smidgen. We're getting up. Today I did not. But for wedding day, the women, so my mom, sister, and I, and probably my baby brother, because he's going to get ready with us. Because he wants to. Because we're his ladies, and I want him to. We're going to get to the wedding chapel at 6, and then John is showing up around 9. All right. There we go. Pretty. All right. Now, that's a good base. Okay, so I know day up I'm going to be doing some liquids below my powders. So this is the Giorgio Armani A-Line Contour Cream. Oh, that's not the right brush. It's been so long since I've done face makeup, I've like forgotten. Cream contour. I don't do a super severe contour usually. I don't know. I don't think it's super severe. I guess that depends on you, but like I just like the way that looks so much more. Brings out those cheekbones, which is what it's supposed to do, you know? So, I don't know why I'm closing my eye. I don't think this contour is going to get in my eye. I hope not. Be a little extreme. So I just blend it up. There we go. Let me go into a cream highlighter. I think I'm going to probably use this Galactic Beauty Chic Shine. I know there's like none left. But I really like it. And so then I take these paddle brushes that I don't know anybody that actually uses these paddle brushes for a foundation, but I like them to apply a cream highlight personally. There we go. So we've just got a base for it. We're gonna be highlighted. Don't worry. Don't worry. It will happen. Oh, I'm really pleased with how this eyeshadow has turned out. You know, I'll have to probably try it without doing 3 different layers of things. And then let's go into a cream blush, just because I know I'm gonna need a lot of longevity for this day. So we're going into the shade, this is a NYX Cream Blush in the shade Natural. They don't make it anymore. There we go. Alright, that's really pretty. So that's just the base down, so we can make sure it lasts long. And then we're gonna go into Coty Airspun again. And we're gonna be very gentle and light and set the whole face. This is in the shade Translucent, which works for me. Obviously, if you have a different skin tone, it probably won't work for you. But I think they have like 4 or 5 different shades in this, and this is just like a cheap like $6 or $7 powder. It'll last you at least 50 years, I would guess. My grandmother, the one from Scotland I was talking about earlier, she saw me using that and she's like, I used to use that powder, which just, I don't know, I thought that was really sweet and it made me happy. Okay, it's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. So let's go, I'm gonna go into this eyeliner. It's by Annabelle. It's called Lavender. I got it when we were in Canada and they don't make it anymore. But it's just like a brightening eyeliner and it's got a little bit of a purpley tint. I would really honestly like some more eyeliners like this that are really brightening with just a little bit of a color. I really like the way that looks. Okay, so now I'm thinking this we might not do day of. We'll have to play, you know? I'm thinking about going into the shade Paradise and putting that on the lower lash line. See how we like that. To just give the slightest bit of color. And I'm going really close to that lower lash line. I really like that. And see, that's the kind of thing, and I don't know, I've only had my makeup done once. And I wasn't super happy with it. It was for my friend's wedding. But, you know, I don't know if another makeup artist would be like, not another, I'm not a makeup artist, but if they would be like, oh, well, you don't want bright purple. But guess what I do? I do want bright purple. All right, I'm gonna go into this Marsk Mineral Eyeshadow in the shade Vanilla Frosting. And we're so close to being out of it. But it is the brightest, whitest inner corner highlight that I have. And I love it so much. But I think I'm just out of it. All right, there we go. Got a little bit. All right. Honestly though, I don't have a highlight, like a base. I don't think that's really, I think I might go into like a lighter pinkier shade. But I love a very bright inner corner. If you didn't know, I do. All right, and then let's take this same liner brush and I'm gonna go into the shade Rockstar in this Urban Decay Smoked palette because I need something to like line my lid. And I like a powder liner. I just think it looks really nice. Oh, we've got some fallout. That's okay. Where is my fallout brush? Got brushes everywhere down here. This is just like a very wispy brush. They call it a highlighter brush, but I would not use it for highlighter. All right. Now let me just tell you also, day of, I am gonna have on fake eyelashes. I'm not gonna put fake eyelashes on today, but day of I will, so that'll help, you know, also tone this down just a little bit. So I'm thinking about that as I put on I mean, this is the Maybelline Colossal mascara. It's not great, in my opinion. It's not one of my favorites, but it's the one that I have open. I don't have a waterproof mascara, which is a problem. I don't know. I'm not much of a crier, honestly. I'm one of those people that I don't cry about my life, but like movies or even commercials or things like that kind of stuff really gets me. But like if it's something going on with me, I'm pretty good. But you know, it is my wedding day and I might be a little sappy. Who knows? We are writing our own vows. So that could also, maybe John's gonna be super romantic. We'll see. Yeah, so that's not a great mascara, but I'll have on fake lashes the day of. And so then let's finish up the cheeks. So I've got this, the base down, but I'm gonna wanna put on powder over it because I do really want it to stay all day. So this is the Maybelline Master Contour Palette, and it's in the shade Light. They have 3 shades, and the contour shade in the light palette for me works really nicely. So I'm gonna go in here and just do some blending. Again, I don't want to be like super contoured, but just a little bit, just enough to make me look like me, because I'm not a subtle makeup gal. I'm just not. All right, that's pretty. Then I haven't used this yet. I got this from a subscriber, Sarah, and it's the Horse and Carriage Disney Designer Colourpop highlighter. But the shade of this is just so pretty. I'm thinking it's what I want. Yeah, it's exactly what I want. Oh, I forgot to contour my nose. So I'm just gonna blend this in. Yeah, so it's pretty transparent, at least on my skin tone, but it is a beaming highlight. Oh, my sister's gonna love this because I'm doing her makeup as well. And she is much fairer than I am, but girl loves her some highlight. She's one of those, I did her makeup for her wedding, and I told her, I was like, hey, I know how you like your makeup, so I'm gonna do it that way. But just so you know, if there was like an actual makeup artist in here, she would not let you wear this much highlight. She does a lot of highlighter. And then I felt like I put on what I would consider a lot. And she's like, I would like some more, please. So I'm like, all right, girl, your wedding. And she looked beautiful. I mean, it's not like she looks like ridiculous in the photos. Let's just be clear. She looked stunning, if I do say. I mean, she's beautiful. And then her makeup was very good, too. I do just the tip of my nose. That's a beautiful highlight. All right. And then let me take a blush. I think I'm gonna mix Underrated. This is the Lorac Unzipped palette, Underrated and Ashamed. I'm gonna start with Underrated. Did y'all see that? My blush brush just broke. All right, we're gonna start with Underrated. That's really pretty. Maybe that's all we're gonna do. Maybe we're not gonna do any Unashamed. I do like a very hot pink blush though. Just need to blend that a bit. There we go. I'm very pleased with that. Lips are the last thing. Let me put a lip liner on. Which lip liner do I want? Probably, I'm gonna go with this Ulta lip liner in the shade Flushed. I think it's pretty close to my lip color. It's a little bright, just trying to know that choice that we're going with it. I think lip liner is great. I really should have chosen a red one. I have one red one. There we go. And then this is the color I want to wear. This is the Smashbox Always On Metallic Matte in the shade Maneater. And it is a bright red. And it's got some metallic to it, as the name suggests. But this will stay all day. And it won't like rub off on John if I decide to kiss him. Which I guess I probably will, you know? At least once. Probably kiss the man. Seems appropriate for the wedding. Yeah. I like that. All right. There we go. So, I think the face looks really nice. Let's go close. Should do some concealer there, but you know, I think it looks really nice. Like it's perfected, but it's not masky at all. The eyeshadow I'm loving. I think that's really pretty. I think I look like a bride, but like me still. Cheeks are pretty perfect. Let's just for argument's sake, put on a little bit of Unashamed. I really should probably get a new blush brush too, it looks like. Just a little bit, like we're gonna go in and go like, that. It just livens it up a bit. Oh, I'm not quite finished, I forgot. I need one more thing. Okay, I like that better. It's a little bit clowny. I have a tendency to be a little clowny with my cheeks, but you know, especially having an updo. And I'm not gonna wear these earrings, but I do have these beautiful, huge silver earrings. I got them on Etsy, and I shop small always. And this is the Girl on Meteorites. They just perfect everything. They're my favorite. But they are silver, and they're all like diamonds or Swarovski crystals, and they have Mickey heads in them, but they're very like subtle and hidden, not like these guys. But I love them. So here we go. I like that. I'm trying to decide if my lips are just a little bright. I've got another red metallic that's a little darker. It's the Grande Lips. Let's put a little bit of that on. Just a little. That's it. All right. So that is my makeup for today. Wedding day makeup practice. I think I'm gonna do a different inner corner highlight. I like the lid, but I need to try it without doing three layers of it. I'm gonna see how just this NYX Nude looks by itself. And like I said, I am gonna have on false lashes, so that's gonna change a bit. But I'm really happy with it. Let me know what you think. You know, let me know if you like it, if you don't, if you have any suggestions of what I could change. I'm open to it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was fun, you know. As always, if you have any questions, requests, suggestions, or comments, go ahead and leave those down below. And I'll see you real soon. Bye.